These, my hot men, my massive cocks, my super stuffed hole, my honky-donkered oinky stylus.
So, since I was looking up a bunch of stuff about Love in Deep Space and how to play the fucking game, my YouTube algorithm is full of Love in Deep Space. So, we're gonna watch a Love in Deep Space video. Apparently, this game is making Japan go extinct. I understand why.
Hey, so if you surf through YouTube long enough, you've probably been recommended videos such as, do Koreans not want to have babies anymore? Do the Japanese not want to have babies anymore? Is South Korea going extinct? Japan's fertility rate hits record low, plunges for 8th year straight. How Japan deals with its birth rate hitting a record low. Love less in China. Why aren't young Chinese getting married? Kim Jong-un makes tearful appeal for women to have more babies to arrest declining birth rates. Wow, what a cunt. The point is, things ain't looking too good over in East Asia. I have to say East because I know that if I don't, people are gonna go, Asia actually includes many other countries like Uzbekistan, and Yemen, and Macau, and Myanmar, and Maldives. And the thing is, though, as far as having babies goes, East Asia is not doing too well. Japan, specifically, is doing especially bad. It's not even a matter of not squashing stinkers. The Japanese aren't even dating anymore. If having kids is stage 4 or 5 in a relationship, there's a lot of Japanese people at stage 0. They're not even in a relationship. Well, much like Curious George,
Finally, people realize that women are the worst type of gooners. What do you mean the worst type of gooners?
I too am a monkey with ADHD, so instead of working on my final paper like I should be doing, I instead decided to look a little bit more into the fertility rate crisis and also the dating crisis that's going on in Asia, but mostly Japan. So according to most of these videos, there are many reasons why people over at the better side of the globe aren't mashing pissers. The most predominant ones being
받는 여성의 불이익이라든지 아니 지금 뭐 집값도 있을 거고 아이를 낳을 때 드는 비용도 있을
We talked about this before. How if the government wants you to have babies, it's the financial problems. So make things a lot nicer for people financially, then they might have babies.
지금 현재 여가나 그런 것들이 너무 잘 돼 있어서
Yeah, make it cost
育
effective.
てるのってすごいお金がかかるんで、やっぱそういう金銭面で子供を作れないみたいな家庭もまあ少なからずあると思うんで。
なんでもいいな。ガツガツいかないからじゃない。日本人の特徴として。学校とかも忙しいし、あんま女の人と出会う機会がないからですかね。
独身で結構働いてて恋愛より仕事って人が多いからだと思いますね。
そうやっていなくても恥ずかしくない時代。
まあ別に一人でも構わないって人が増えてるんじゃないですかね。いろんな趣味につぎ込みたいって人がいっぱいいる。
自分のやりたいことをやりたいのにやっぱ彼氏彼女がいると好きな時間が取れなかったりとか。
Yikes, dude. But we can't just trust what a half dozen people on the streets are saying. Remember what your mom used to tell you as a kid before you went to sleep?
Listen here, fucker. You weren't actually committed behind a Wendy's while I was drunk.
No, not that one. Baby, don't just outright trust what people on YouTube say, because you cannot guarantee that they're not editing out certain opinions in order to only leave in the more shocking ones in order to bait views. You're right, Mom. I shouldn't just believe what people on YouTube are saying, which is why we're going to take a look at some actual data to see if it matches up. According to Yahoo Japan, Japan's National Institute of Population and Social Security Research, which is quite literally the Japanese public organization.
People used to be able to have a family and survive on a single income. Now, not so much. Yeah, don't you need like 5 jobs? 3 to 5, yeah. Or 5 roommates. Just be poly, easy. 5 jobs and a side hustle.
Organization responsible for not letting the Japanese population extinct itself by being voluntarily celibate conducted a survey in which the results pointed out that the percentage of unmarried men without any sort of dating experience came out to 69%, while the percentage of unmarried women in the same situation was around 77.8%. The article then presents another survey conducted in the under 23 department of Japanese lifestyle website Limo, which stands for life and money. The two things that the me who is currently looking at Japan's dating statistics at 2:41 in the morning doesn't have. Anyway, the youngins over there gave out about 9 reasons as to why they don't want to date. Let's have a quick look at them.
In fact, it was nearly 11 minutes of straight reading. The 5-page article.
Reason number 9. Not enough time or money. Job hunting and test taking are starting earlier than ever. Reason number 8. Diversification has become more acceptable. Reason number 7. Women are having an easier time because I feel like a love life has I have no Reason number 5. People feel less harder to feel lonely. I want reason interactions with people to get hurt. Reason number 2. Seeing my own parents. And if they were to get married just to complain at each other, they would rather just stick to being single and have a freer life in terms of money.
In summary, dating costs time and money. Women don't need to rely on men as much anymore. No confidence, socially awkward, don't really feel lonely, also afraid of getting hurt and cheated on. Ain't good looking... Wait, what? Ain't looking good, bros! Okay.
So it seems like many of the reasons listed here actually do line up with what was said in those videos, even across countries as a matter of fact. But why didn't you read reason number 1? Well, shut the fuck up, first of all. I was getting to that part. Don't you know it's rude to interrupt others? Reason number 1. There are other fun things to do besides dating. And what are those fun things, you ask? Doing taxes. Finding out you left your AWS instance running overnight, perhaps watching Jobless Reincarnation. Or maybe it's doing the Hexella Summit raid in WoW. Yeah, that one actually really demonstrates that the intonation of the word WoW is one of boredom and not of amazement. Oh, I know. It's probably grinding fire making in RuneScape. Yeah, right. No. It's none of those things, actually. Apparently, it's this right here. Love in Deepspace. I originally found out about this game through skipping ads on YouTube.
But it's so fun! Okay, listen. Each guy has their own personality, okay? You got the bratty shit-stain Raphael. I hate him so much. And he's so drama queeny. And then you have Xavier, who is tired all the time, video gamer, and he just wants to lay on your couch and sleep and then let you pet his head and call you him good boy, basically. So he's like a puppy. No, don't tie me out. God damn it, I'm explaining. Welcome back, you menace. Okay, I was explaining. This one right here in the middle is Raphael. He's the drama queen. He's the brat that annoys the shit out of me all the time. This one is like a golden retriever. He sleeps a lot in games. You have Dr. Zane, who is like a sophisticated, really handsome doctor. And he's your personal physician. And he is your personal treatment center. And he makes you feel warm. And then you have Silas. Out here hearing Silas on every turn. Man. That growl. If I heard Silas in my head, I would just welcome it. If I heard him in my head,
I don't mind swimming the whole night with you.
I'd be like, yes, I don't care if I go insane. Eat floor candy? Yes, sir. Hex, you can do better. Nope. You deserve better. Nope. I deserve him.
Stay focused, kitten.
Yes.
See, Lau!
See? Lick the floor.
See,
yes, Lau! And then you know what's great? He's actually a person. He's actually IRL. Look.
Nicki Minaj. Hey. Yo.
He's actually a person. I have a chance. You have a chance. Look at all the pictures you can take with them. Looky. Look how cute. It's self-insert. It is. Back to the video.
Deepspace. I originally found out about this game through skipping ads on YouTube. I'm not joking. That is how I found out about the game, because some people don't know this, but a while ago you could actually skip quote-unquote unskippable ads by clicking that tiny little button.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Goes by unnoticed almost as often as mine, and then clicking stop seeing this ad. Now, because YouTube hates you to death, they actually removed this feature, but I abused the hell out of this. So much so that in time, YouTube's algorithm got confused, and instead of usually showing me ads related to things that I look up or talk about online because the concept of privacy has long been gone, it was now just showing me anything at all. And it's as Buddha once said, skip enough ads and you start getting the gay shit. Though I guess this being an otome game, it's not really gay at all, but I sure did feel like it when I was waiting to watch a video about some random conspiracy theory bullshit, and instead I got dudes moaning through my speakers at 4 a.m. I even told my cousin about this, and before I could even mention what the game was called, she said, "Oh, that must be Love in Deep Space." Discomfort. That's what I felt after noticing that someone close to me knew about this. I thought this was just some Z-tier Chinese game ad creeping its way onto my YouTube recommendations. But as it turns out, I couldn't be closer to being far away from the truth. Because not only was this game the most downloaded mobile game in Japan in January of this year, it also broke 10 million downloads in only a week after launching. Discomfort. Why?
Discomfort.
Is this the Tokimeki memorial of the current day single Japanese female? The Amagami of the voluntarily celibate women of the land of the rising sun? Perhaps this is the game that's actually gonna kill Utano Prince Sama. I had to find out. I had to play it. I should have known this would be a bad idea when the App Store saw that I was about to play this and
Dang it. I've actually seen so many YouTubers that are guys play on it, and their title is, "This game makes me question my sexuality." I was like, let's go.
they suggested to me, "Hey, since you're playing that, why not download this 2D Tinder for furries and e-boys? Or maybe these two princes that look like they're about to prove to mankind that men can get pregnant. Why is there a woman in the thumbnail? This is clearly gay." But wait, it gets even more depraved than this. Genshin. It suggested I played Genshin. Game starts. The fact that my body dysmorphia is about to hit an all-time high finally sinks in. Oh, hell, god damn it. I don't know why I was so disappointed in this 800 megabyte update. I knew it was coming because this is a live service game and f you. Oh my god. While waiting for the download of this psychological Nagasaki to finish, we get introduced to our fine cast of boys. We have Xavier, Zane from One Direction, and Raphael. The game was finally unzipping, and so was I. I chose this server.
Wait. What? What?
Options available, and with a wink that could impregnate hundreds of Victorian-era women at once, the game was about to begin. That was a lie. I had to customize my female self first. I won't lie though, I spent more time on this than I did on my Dragon's Dogma 2 character, and every single character I've had in The Sims combined.
I will say the customization in this game is insanely detailed. At first I thought you'd just pick a face, but no, it's just the structure of the face. You see that tab there that says face? You do a drop down, and it's basically like BDO. It's crazy.
But you can't have beautiful babies without beautiful parents, so I had to make myself beautiful, both in terms of visuals and sounds. Hang on. This is important. I want to sound as manly as I possibly can.
It's like we're in another world.
With me settling on a voice that sounded like the bass line from Reptilia by The Strokes, I had finally become the perfect flirt machine. Now the game could finally begin. But what the hell was this game about anyway? Well, at this point in time, I didn't know either. So imagine my surprise when I saw this. Gosh, I can only imagine. Look at this beautiful woman. You would never guess her voice is like hearing Satan unzipping his fly.
What?
I got presented to the first cutscene. I stopped caring about everything as soon as I heard the word metaflux. Some men started appearing on the screen. There was a boy with a sword and pants so tight that any hope of having a kid with him was out the window in the first 3 seconds of the scene. There was the token boy in glasses that every otome game has to have. And lastly, an artist boy who looked just as bored and unoccupied as every real life artist boy. The narrator then reminded me what game I was playing. Apparently I was signing up for the military. That's what I get for failing pre-calculus, I guess. Fortunately, the girl standing right next to me and I really hit it off. Don't talk to me, bitch. The time had come. I could finally name myself.
I took
don't know
that
how my character
personally.
has survived all of those years without having a name, but that curse ends here and now. I'm wet and ready. And I
What?
also chose Wet and Ready as my in-game name. Sarah and I finally made acquaintances, and I had finally found my first
He's
target.
wet
I
and
couldn't
ready,
tell
I
if this
guess.
world's military had a terrible sense of fashion, or if the god of gayness was trying to show me a sign. It turns out it was neither. It was the game about to crash. What the fuck is happening?
What are you playing on? Oh, you're playing on BlueStacks. Oh, okay.
Oh, game crashed. Reinstall time. And 5.5 gigabytes later, which is weird because the first time around it was less than a gigabyte, I was back on track in my journey to nail everyone who showed up in front of me. Looks like someone finally did their laundry after coming back from Coachella. Some enemy showed up or something, I don't really know. This game is so damn realistic that my character, much like me, also has literally nothing inside her head. I was going to show the first fight, but because streaming games in BlueStacks is a great idea, the window became horizontal and fucked up the capture. But don't worry though, you weren't going to be able to see anything either way because apparently the battle took place in the surface of the sun. You got it. Oh my god, that's fucking bright. Supposed to be like that?
I think
No,
your
it's like I'm being
BlueStacks
constantly
is.
flashbang. I can appreciate you trying to take the lead here, Xavier, but the Love and Deepspace Police Department will hear about you grabbing my hand unsolicited. I used my evil for the first time. For those of you that don't know, evil is short for touching an unknown man's chest and making your hand glow real bright. My character must have been really excited though, because she didn't hesitate to tell this guy she was moist. The game then gave me a guy. I don't know what to tell you. It gave me like literally a guy, a whole ass dude. You can tell this game is unrealistic in regards to romance because Xavier sent me a message even though I never gave him my number, and there was no option to block him, only to flirt. I used to make fun of the girls in my high school for saying that if you wish hard enough for a hot boyfriend, the universe will listen to your wish. Turns out they were right. Actually, fuck me, because literally this game's gacha system. But jokes aside though, I can
You wish
appreciate
really,
games
really
that make the
hard,
gacha available
and then you
right at
might
the
get
beginning,
the
instead
one
of
you
having to play
want.
for an hour to unlock it. If I were actually interested in this game, I probably would have re-rolled like 700 times, but oh well. I got Xavier, but wearing a hoodie. Who cares? This is probably standard for everyone. I had to progress a little bit, so I went out on another mission. Lesbianism was starting to become more of a feasible option over time, given the amount of hot chicks randomly popping up on screen. And much like in real life conversations with people, I just turned off my brain and let them talk until they went away. That actually ended up being kind of confusing because out of nowhere a little boy popped up. And perhaps he thought it was easy and or a hooker because he tried to buy me with some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Sorry kid, I would never sell myself for some stupid cards, only for a lot of Reese's Puffs or that one free run plushie. That kid must have been really mad though, because he called upon the power of God and anime to turn off my f***ing BlueStacks instance again. I crashed. Fuck. God damn it.
Just
I'm turned
record
on
your
again.
phone!
That's what the BlueStacks instance said after I turned it on again. The little boy wanted me to catch him some fish in his place for a contest. And since cheating on goldfish fishing is a crime punishable by being shaved bald and lashed in public, he ran away after someone caught him. The artistic fuckboy finally makes his appearance.
Oh my god.
That species of fish can only survive for a week on land, he says. Sounds like something a fish controlling a person would say, but okay. If there's one thing that makes women moist, it's spinning a little fish catching net on the back of your hand before catching the fish. Damn. This guy's good. We talked for a while, but I got distracted playing Nikke on my phone while that cutscene was going on, so I don't really know what that was about, but I just sort of appeared at a hospital after that. I don't know, I just showed up there for some reason. Oh. So that was the reason. The checkup begins. Judging by the faces he's making, it doesn't look good, bros. It could be cancer, or even worse, nasal manly voice syndrome. He started texting me right after the checkup, as a good doctor would. It's weird that dudes in this world don't open up conversations by just straight up sending dick pics though. Doesn't seem like a very effective approach, but what do I know? I unlocked another feature called With Him. I thought we were finally gonna get the D for dick, but instead we got the D for the what the f is this? This,
for
believe
desk.
it or not, is a feature where, much like any mentally stable and functioning woman in society, you decorate your desk with memories of guys who you're not even dating yet. I'm not joking. Place the keychain on my desk.
It's like the diary. Have you guys ever seen a girl with a diary and like I guess she's crushing on a dude and she's putting hearts all in her diary and then like says his name a bunch of times or like his last name with her name and a bunch of hearts and shit. This is the diary form of that.
And Zane somehow telepathically knew that from afar since he started.
Wolves VT just subscribed for 39 massive months. Oh, these? My hot men? My massive c***s? My super stuffed hole? My hunker-bunkered oinky Silas? My fucking fabric stretching wind flapping gravity welling sex slaves? You mean these super duper ultra hyper goddamn motherfucking men?
Wolves! Ma'am! But yes. Loud, did you know they ASMR you? I found out yesterday. Yeah, Maggie told me about it, and then I found it, and then I was like, oh. I love how the women keep spreading this to other women. This is how the world ends.
started loving me more because of that. I also unlocked a thing that let me take pictures with the bros, and man, Zane did not look comfortable in these. I mean, I would be uncomfortable standing next to me as well, but these are gonna go great on my Instagram along with the pictures I took with the other guys I went on dates on. I spent way too much time organizing this picture album, but making that Zara jealous would be worth it. The army boy showed up at the cafe. What a coincidence, he says, but there is no such thing as a coincidence. You weren't just passing by and got attracted by the surroundings. You saw me taking pictures with Zane and got jealous, so you decided to stalk me. I know, because I would have done the same. The game then started telling me about ways I can make men fall in love with me faster, like for example touching, shaking, and gazing. Keep in mind, I've talked to this guy maybe 2 or 3 times at this point, yet this game already gave me the option of touching this dude's cock in the middle of a cafe in broad
True! I did that. I just wanted to see what it did.
Oh, you slut. I went straight to the gacha after that because it's the only.
I did that to Silas. I was like spam poking. And then he was like, watch your claws, kitten. And I was like, oh, say something else.
thing I was interested in, and like most gachas, you get to pick a character to have a higher or guaranteed chance of appearing. Given that the options were some dude who failed every subject in high school, so he enlisted in the military, a doctor that has a car, and then another dude who failed everything in high school but went into liberal arts, guess which one I picked? Then after polling like 50 times, I finally got a 5-star on the guaranteed poll. It was Zane. Who would have thought? You might be asking yourself though, what
I got that one.
even pulling? The main character uses guns to fight, but there's no gacha for guns or equipment here. You see, most gacha games let you equip weapons and armor.
You
in
do
order to
get
be
more
stronger.
weapons.
This
You're
game
just
lets
not
you
that
equip a
far
whole
in the
ass
story.
man. The
you
dudes
dum-dum.
are the equipment. But here's
No!
the zenith of this game's geniosity. It was obvious when I showed that ad for this game earlier in the video that this game does have some spicier scenes, but we haven't seen any of them until now. You want to know why? Want to know why this game raked up so many downloads in such a short period of time? Want to know why this game is currently the 39th highest earning mobile game in Japan right now, climbing out 55 positions in comparison to last week? It's simple. The memories you pull in the gacha are the spicy scenes. That's right, you want to see some fucking, you better get to swiping. Not only that, they're all limited, meaning that if you don't manage to pull the one you want within the time period it's available, then,
Meowin, you
well,
just
sucks to
subscribed
suck.
for
That's
25
a
massive
idiot.
months.
It's like when I failed to pull Venti when Genshin Impact had just launched, and so I had to wait until his banner came around again, and by that time I had stopped playing and didn't care anymore. Now, if I'm being 100% honest, for the first time in my life though, this game is very well made. The graphics are pretty good. There are no ugly people. It does a good job of immersing you in what it's like to be a hot woman in a steampunk outfit with guns, and honestly, even the combat isn't bad. If the genders were reversed, I would absolutely play the living out of this game, but for now, I guess I'll just have to do with Last Origin. That's gonna do it for this video though. Hopefully you didn't believe the title of the video, since obviously no mobile game would ever cause the birth rate of an entire country to drop significantly. I just thought it was crazy how popular this game had become in such a short amount of time over in East Asia, but after playing it, I guess it kind of makes sense given the quality. If anything, playing this was an enlightening experience. Perhaps instead of computer science, I should have gone to medical school, the military, or actually, maybe not that one. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a dislike. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.